Hello everyone, it's Theme Park Avenue, I'm Eric, and this is my new Universal Orlando review. I talked about Spider-Man last time, now we're going over to Toon Lagoon for Dudley Do-Right. Before we get into the review, I hope you will subscribe to the channel. We've grown so much this year, it's been fantastic, I hope we will continue to grow. Now, let's get into the review. Let's start with some background. Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls. It's a log flume ride at Islands of Adventure in the Toon Lagoon area. It is themed to an old cartoon called Dudley Do-Right. It also had a movie that was not very good from what I understand. But going in, I knew nothing about the franchise. And let's start from the queue. As you're walking up, the massive Mount Rushmore sort of recreation that's very cartoony, and getting to see the final drop, it's awesome. I dare say, I think the facade, I'm going to call it here, looks way cooler than Splash Mountain. And I was super excited to ride this. So getting in, the queue, you get a feel for the cartoony nature. There's very simple designs for all that kind of animatronic stuff and the kind of posters they have all over. There's a lot of funny little gags in the queue. There's these like talking animal heads, kind of like Country Bear Jamboree, but very cartoony. So that's fun. Then once you get on the ride, we realize that you're helping Dudley Do-Right and his horse save the damsel from the evil robber guy who wears black and has an evil mustache. Pretty generic, like, 40s cartoon trope, so I guess that's the kind of thing Dudley Do-Right probably is. I don't know for sure, but that's what it seems like. So we start by trying to help Dudley Do-Right rescue the girl who is, like, on train tracks, and the guy is getting away with her. And there's a bunch of animatronics around. They don't move a ton, but they look decent and I love the designs of them. And you're going pretty fast through stuff, but it's very fun. You're going around, and the part where the ride really started to interest me is when Dudley Do-Right said he lost his train of thought, and then you hear a train horn and see a light. And you go into a short but fast drop. That part's awesome. The thrills are fantastic on this ride, easily trumping any other log flume ride I've been on. So the drop's great there, and then after we save the girl from that, there's this scene where she's going to get chopped up in like a log mill, another pretty standard one. That part's fun as well, you get through that, and there's these signs saying Dudley's a goner and so are you, with some rhymes going on. It's kind of fun, I guess, a bit scary there, but you know, still fun. And then the big final battle. You climb up this giant mountain, and then there's this big explosion because there's dynamite everywhere, and somehow the robber ended up in a cannon, I believe it was. And then you see the robbers all caught, and you go into the final drop. The final drop is massive and awesome. Probably the highlight of the ride. And then, unlike most dark rides where it just, you know, ends with one scene saying the bad guy's caught and then that kind of thing, we see the bad guy's caught in jail and he's trying to get a key from a squirrel, which is kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean with a dog. And then you go to this award ceremony for Dudley Do-Right. So there's two different scenes for the ending. I like that a lot. Getting off the ride, I was like, that was so much fun, gotta do that again. And it is now a top priority every time I go to Universal. It's one of my favorite rides there, and honestly, it's my favorite water ride anywhere. Better than any River Rapids ride or log flume ride or anything like that. It was just an absolute blast. The thrills are fantastic. The theming is really nice. It's not mind-blowing technology, but it looks really, really good. I love the cartoony style. It's a fun ride. It's just really fun. There's not a whole lot else you have to say. I'd say if you go to Islands of Adventure, you absolutely must ride this. Lines aren't normally all that long, but this is a world-class water ride. And that's my review. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down below your thoughts on Dudley Do-Right. Next up, I'll be reviewing Popeye's ride, the other one at Toon Lagoon. Subscribe for more content. I'll see you next time.